Good morning. Tuning in kind of freaking live this morning. This is Ringer saying I can't remember last time I brushed my teeth, and I'm not that oily, but I'm up here to give Honey Bear a squeeze. I say it quite a bit, and also to grab Mob Box as I scrunch down to pick up bag. Anyway, it's early this morning, so I'm just getting to my morning. Sunday. Beautiful outside, birds chirping. You can hear this part of my face when I scrunch down, is there anything you can do about that? Because I don't want to look like a methamphetamine fiend. That's a little bit better. Kind of being on board today. Honey, come on. Anyway, I'm just messing around. I'm just fighting for angles. Good morning, followers, subscribers, people of YouTube. They got on because they're probably just bored trying to get through their morning and adjust my angle. Fix it. Like, okay. I posted. This is going to be my short slide over. Check it out. It's pretty decent. I enjoy watching it. Hope you enjoy watching it. Thanks, like, and subscribe. Breakfast update before I get off here. 3 donuts. I think, hang on. 2 glazed donuts, a cup of coffee, and 2 bananas. I'm not disturbing them because they're cool. I guess that's where I'm at with the people. It might be a Pink Floyd in a nap type of day. Anyhow, it's not too cold out, and that's a plus. Looking at something real quick. It's kind of a chill day. I uploaded, like I said, slide over. There's plenty. There's like 40 something on there. 40 of them for you to watch and look at. Enjoy. So, but this is where I'm at. I had to clean my nose out. Playlist check. Update. Georgia Phantom. Silent. The first reporting live, kind of, still from the middle of Springfield. I think that's how it's going to be for a while. Anyway, let's fix the angle. I didn't know if my phone was going to turn on the first time, but then I turned my camera around and turned it on and turned the camera around, and it's working. I was going to go over to my other stash spot and maybe tell this story. So we'll just do some walk and talks, because while I was sitting at the homeless shelter for probably, I don't know, an hour or two, man, probably an hour, give or take some minutes. I forgot I had Mod Box on me. I had to bring Mod Box back up here. I went in with it and it just felt kind of, so I had to bring it back. Put it where my Mod Box likes to relax. Let me tone it down a little bit. Should I tone it down, or is that bring it up notch? Anyway, so this is a story about overcoming adversity. Right? In the clinches of battling addiction, if it helps someone, then, you know, it should. So anyway, it's like around this time, it's probably like -11 outside, freezing cold, and I just happened to get some help from the Salvation Army in Moline, Illinois. They put me up in a hotel for a month. It might have been a month, yeah. So while I'm staying there, I'm trying to get my life together, and I got to take these addiction abuse counseling classes and domestic violence classes. So being Mr. Procrastinator that I am, I had missed enough days to where if I missed one more time, I'd have to do this 14-week class again, and I wasn't down with that. So I had, I think it was between 2002 maybe or 2007 white Ford Explorer. Watch your step. Anyhow, the transmission was going out in it. And I knew that because I picked a friend up one time and it just started slipping and jerking around. Anyhow, it's really cold, and that's the thing that was going on with the Explorer. Another thing, I had to start that thing with this little wire. It was like that big. I had to twist it up and put it in the fuse box and jump the fuse box with it in my truck. The fuse box in my truck, people. So I call over there and I try to call my way out of the situation, and they're like, nope, not having it. If you don't get over here today and finish this class, you're doing it over again. So I was like, I'm on my way. And I crawled up out of the hotel room I was in and hot wired my truck up and let it run and warm up, which it warmed up pretty decent for the most part, most of the time. That was a good thing. So anyway, I get going down the road, and you want to know something? I go to cross the bridge. I think it was the 74. It might have been the 280. I'd have to look it up. And transmission started going out, and it started herky-jerkying. And then it just cut out on me after almost getting plowed on by a semi. And I mean close call type stuff still. So I whip it over to the side of the road, and I get out. And it's one of those moments where you're either going to complain about it or you're going to get on feet, kind of like I am right now in warmer weather, and get footing. And it was miles. And I can't really remember if after I got into town I called for a ride. I think I might have. But anyhow, when it comes to battling addiction, and in those cases, and especially when it comes to like county matters, getting your kids back or what it may be, sometimes you just got to put those feet to the pavement and you got to get to it. Stop calling in. You got to finish those classes, because good things come after that. Other opportunities open up. But 3 cigars a day ringer here, and forgetting about Modbox for a little bit, is on the way back to the shelter for the night to probably grab some dinner. So, is that reel it in? Okay. So I'll be back, probably with something to post. I'm tuning back in. I'm not leaving it like that. Ringer here on scene, kind of live in Springfield. I had to reiterate that I did get a ride. After moseying back and forth between this and that and this and that, I called somebody and I got a ride because it was cold. I have chips in my teeth. Good evening. This is Brandon from the middle of the southern half of Illinois in a city called Springfield. Saying goodnight.